Okay, 1, 2, action. What's up guys? Fahan here and today I'm here at Bisado Motoring with my friend here, Fadil. Hello. Okay, so today we have a brand new product review. I think this is the first for us on our channel. Yep. He already fixed it in the morning already.
Yeah, I came earlier to have my system installed on my bike.
Yeah, so correct. So basically what we have here is the Alien Rider M2 Pro. We haven't unboxed yet. We're gonna do an unboxing in front of you guys. What is this? Okay, this I think is uncharted territory for us. It's like, you know, in the car there's infotainment system,
Apple CarPlay or Android Auto.
For us, I have finally having for motorcycles. The M2 Pro, basically the highest spec in the lineup, kindly sponsored by Alien Rider. We are reviewing also at the same time. Alamak, I scared for you, you saw already lah.
Yeah, I mean,
like opening iPhone, huh?
Better than iPhone, bro.
Is that iPhone? Serious?
Better.
Oh my god. Okay, so that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, we got this, the intro card, which says breaking out of your boundaries, and then behind also we got instructions on how to connect the unit to your phone and the app also lah that comes with it. So this is the unit itself.
The whole package.
The whole package.
Okay. Whatever is needed on the bike.
Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. We got to do a close up over here first. This, the center one, my presumption is the unit itself.
The unit, the processing power, basically the brains of the operations. You have two cameras, one for the front, one for the back. We have this little special nifty little thing.
Oh, what's this? Yeah, nice, huh?
This is the blind spot radar. This will be mounted to the back of the bike so that you can detect your blind spots. It will alert you if there's cars on the left, right, whatsoever.
I see. So this actually prompt the screen. We're going to go into detail later on. And what's this?
That's the TPMS, Tire Pressure Managing System.
Oh my gosh, TPMS.
Correct.
For nowadays, bikes come with a lot of technology in it, right? Like TPMS, radar, all this fitted into the bike, right? But certain legacy bikes, like my current bike right now, the S5M Pristine 300, and yours, the MT-03, the old model especially, these don't come with all the necessary riding tech that nowadays bikes come in. So this unit actually facilitates with all of the necessary riding tech that most of these current new bikes come in. So even though your bike is old and your CA going to expire or whatsoever, but with the Alien Rider M2 Pro,
it will help in the sense that you don't have to mount your phone to your handlebar anymore. Everything is through Bluetooth connected from your phone to this unit, and then you can even load your maps whatsoever. Let it run. You keep your phone safely tucked away
because nowadays we got so many complaints of phone camera sensors going bonkers for all the vibrations when you put it on the handlebar. So I think this helps with the phone thing .
But to be honest, that's the least of our worries. In my point of view, it's still the camera system that is the most useful feature. We will never know how many crazy drivers out there. Right?
I think this is a setup. This is a step up between the camera system.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're gonna waste space on a bike, having one device, which is a camera with the DVR, why not just this? You pay a bit more, but you get a whole suite of products. Instead of just cameras.
Okay guys, so honestly I cannot wait to fit it on my bike and do a full review for you guys. So we're gonna hand over to our buddy Jason below. He's going to fit this unit onto my bike. I think he's already fitted on your bike, so he's gonna give a first impressions as well later on. And let's go downstairs.
Sure, let's go.
Yay! Finished already. Alright. Woo!
Just nice it, guys.
Woo!
How was it?
Wow! Woo! Look at this! Oh my god! Alien Rider on my bike, guys. Okay, guys. So we're gonna give a full review once we get back home. The M2 Pro starts up as soon as you turn on the bike. The unit boasts a 6.1-inch IPS touchscreen. First of all, its startup is quite quick. The first thing you'll see is the main interface. The cameras will start to record immediately,
As I've already paired my phone earlier with the unit, it will enter CarPlay mode a few seconds later. To go back to the main interface, go to the CarPlay menu and tap on Alien Rider. First of all, we're gonna explore the menu options on the left. There's an array of settings to explore by adjusting the screen's brightness and volume. You can display the camera feed live on the screen as you're riding, but I don't recommend using it as a mirror replacement, as the field of view of what's behind you seems further on the camera compared to the mirrors. You can choose to display either the front or back on screen, or two simultaneously with the split screen. You can toggle off and on its microphone and access the DVR album to access stored recordings. All footages are recorded continuously on a loop, with each clip having 3 minutes of footage. With the remote button, when pressing the capture button, you can take pictures with a short press and videos with a 3-second long press. In the lock video menu, if the unit senses that you've been involved in a crash, footage is automatically stored here. To make further refinements and adjustments to the system, you can go to Settings menu and adjust the settings from there. One example is the BSD alarm, which is the system's blind spot detection radar. Using a 77 GHz automotive radar, the system will trigger alerts while riding. For some riders, it may seem quite disruptive and distracting while riding, so I opted for a screen alarm display only, while in other settings, it will automatically flash the live feed of the rear camera. I shall elaborate on this while riding later. So, back to the main menu, we go into the tyre pressure monitoring system. Thanks to the external TPMS tyre valve caps, we get a continuous reading of the tyre pressure, reminding you to pump air when the pressure gets low. Up next, we explore Apple CarPlay. Depending on your phone, if it's an Android, you'll use Android Auto. For iPhone like mine, it's Apple CarPlay. It mirrors certain phone functions. This is a brief run through the menu. The main app center is where you'll access important apps like navigation and music. Here displayed is my calendar. Apparently today, June 1st, Tortoise Run Port Dickson registration is open. Yay! Unfortunately, you can only display the events of the day. In music, you can play your favorite tunes. In my case, I love Green Day, so I'm always stuck with the same songs. And finally, Google Maps, my go-to navigation app. Some riders prefer Waze, maybe others prefer Apple Maps. And I have to say, it does really well mirroring the Google Maps interface on my phone. Like here for example, I want to go to Liqui Moly offices in Singapore. Some customization options apply even in CarPlay mode, including day mode and satellite view. There's even a list you can search, such as gas stations and restaurants, and will display the suggested places nearby you. These are the various CarPlay settings. And finally, when you turn off the bike, the unit will turn off too.
Alright guys, so this is the test for the Alien Rider M2 Pro. Currently in Boon Lay right now, and probably rare to see me doing a review at night, because in the day the screen gets a bit glaring, which is why I decided to do it at night. On top of it, we are doing it in Singapore because I feel that the traffic density here in Singapore is much more higher in Johor. Because of that, I feel that you can properly demonstrate more on the radar blind spot detection system lah. And I got my Insta360 rolling right now, recording the Alien Pro screen as I'm riding. There's this crazy contraption in front of the Alien Rider right now. Automatically it's recording and it goes into Apple CarPlay really quick. So let's go somewhere, okay? See, the blind spot detection system is already working. We got gesture 8 already suggested. And let's start. If you have a car door or you're using an intercom, do remember to connect the car door to the phone instead of the M2 Pro, and then you'll be able to hear your songs and everything. Speaking of songs, okay, let's play a bit of song. Of course, we got Green Day in the house right now. But I'm not going to listen to the song and rather make it play in the background so that we're able to demonstrate lah, basically. Okay, so let's go. So I've had the Alien Rider M2 Pro for a week now, and I have to say it's a really nifty tool. It really complements my riding because previously I have put my phone on the handlebar. I'm actually using a quad lock. Apparently I didn't lock my phone properly and my phone flew while I was riding across the second lane. I didn't manage to retrieve it back. That's unfortunate. And because I really need a phone while I'm riding, right, you know, to listen to songs, navigation, etc. It's really a good companion for when I'm riding lah. And as you can see, the BDS system is already activated. It will flash on the left, right and rear if there's a vehicle behind you, close to you, or even in your blind spot. And personally, I feel that this setting is not too distracting. There's another settings whereby, as I've said earlier, if the BDS detects a vehicle next to you or behind you, it will automatically flash the rear camera, which gets a bit too distracting lah. And in fact, when you look at the mirror, right, the vehicles are actually quite far away, and I chose to off the rear camera setting lah. So a bit of disclaimer also, I've never ever tested any other Apple CarPlay or Android Auto device. The BMW Garmin, I haven't really had a chance to try or test out lah. So this is my first official like vehicle infotainment system that I'm playing with lah. So this is also the first time I'm testing and reviewing such a device, so do bear with me. Maybe if you guys have other systems that you guys have previously played with or even owned, please feel free to share in the comment section below. Maybe you can even compare to Chigi or any other cheaper alternative out there. Like navigation, you want to listen to songs, but there's limitations with such a system in the interest of safety. Like you cannot reply to messages, you can only receive notifications. You just preview them. And you know, for Apple users, you actually need to link it to Siri, so you need to set that up before you actually even use the Apple CarPlay. So for a guy like me who's not really interested in Siri, I have to get her activated lah. You're not too distracted by it, because if you have a phone there, you tend to maybe reply messages, and in the interest of safe riding, we want to avoid all that. So the system has the necessary functions that you'll need while riding, and it doesn't get too distracting as well. Also, the fact that your phone isn't on the handlebar, which vibrates a lot. We've been hearing feedback from some riders that their phone camera sensor has basically spoiled or ruined by the vibrations from the handlebar lah. So this prevents all that. For me, I feel that it's a good deal as well, because I don't want my phone to be on the handlebar and spoiling my camera sensor. As you can see, the blind spot detection system is activated. We got a car in my blind spot right now. As I can see in the mirror, it's next to me, so it's warning me accordingly. It will warn here to the left, right and bottom that a car is near you or approaching you or in your blind spot. But I have to say that even though the car is quite far, it will still warn you for some reason. I don't really use that blind spot detection system that often, and I don't recommend you replacing your mirrors as well. Like, you can even mistaken a highway barrier or a wall to the left or the right for a vehicle. Some of you guys actually have raised concerns, especially on the Green Yi infotainment system video that we did earlier, that this kind of thing is prone to stealing. I mean, it looks like a mobile phone clipped on a handlebar, right? If you ask me, if somebody wants to steal it or what, it's gonna take some time lah, because it's really bolted in there with the joints and mounts, and he's using the original mount system, I must add, which uses Allen keys and all that. So it will take some time for the perpetrator to actually so-called take it away from your bike lah. And on top of that, there's wires attached to the unit as well. So they're gonna discover that this thing is not a mobile phone, but rather an infotainment system. Maybe to the point of sabotaging, or like people trying to rip it up from your handlebar and all that. And I have to say, it's really strong, so it's really solid. No need to worry too much lah. I'm staying in Johor and I brought this bike out, and so far, God forbid, nothing has happened to it. Nobody has questioned it, nobody even bats an eyelid on it. But I'm guessing if they want to steal it, it would be basically sabotaging your system instead lah, rather than people really wanting to steal it lah, if you ask me. The mounting wise, I'm not too keen for my bike currently, as is offset to the left over here, so I tend to glance down to the left side. I wish I prefer it to be in the middle, on top of my gauge cluster, or maybe below here somewhere in the middle, where it's not too distracting and I can quickly glance down and look, you know. Oh, and did I tell you that this thing is also waterproof? So far, using it in the rain with water and all that, no issue. The touch screen, you really need to get in there and tap on the screen a bit harder than a mobile phone, a regular mobile phone, but it gets the job done lah. And I think you can adjust the sensitivity as well. And in the rain also, it's waterproof. I don't see any differences using it when it's raining or not. It's an outdoor device, so it's built for all kinds of weather, right? And it comes with this nifty little shield that is complimentary actually currently. I think they're offering some sort of promotion, so I've had it fitted on my unit right now. Yeah, so far I'm loving it, man. If you're the kind who is afraid of having your phone camera sensor spoil, or even fly away from you as you're riding just because you didn't mount it properly on the handlebar or your phone mount, you can consider fitting an infotainment system, and also you can consider a premium device like the Alien Rider M2 Pro.
Okay, so while Fadil is sharing his opinions on the Alien Rider, we're just gonna superimpose with some of the dashcam footage. Fadil, what do you think of the Alien Rider M2 Pro?
Over the past few days after the installation up to today, I think it has been what, 1 week?
1 week, almost 1 week. You went touring with it?
I went touring with it. I went to do my job with GrabFood. My thoughts is that for touring is excellent. I just have to keep my phone nearby in the box. If I need to key in the locations, I can do it on board. GPS was still based on the phone, so everything is fine there. Pretty accurate, pretty good. Late night footages on the camera is excellent lah. In the rain, it works fine. It's still working now. Waterproofing is okay. Daytime on the highway, no issues also. I noticed that I keep using the rear view function a lot more.
Oh, okay.
Especially when we are at the traffic light or whatsoever, right? Just in case you any cars coming up behind us lah.
Oh, okay.
What's that? The blind spot detection. I got a bit annoyed with it because of the range.
Yeah, it's quite far actually. Yeah.
It's far, and then the speed limit in the software itself is up to 50 km. So even the car traveling at typical road speeds, right, your 50 km roads, you still flash like mad. So I just turn it off.
Ah, I see.
Unless they have an update lah. If they have an update that makes the speed go up even more, then consider turning it back on. Without reading the manual, I find that if I were to switch around, if I want to extract the files into the phone, can be a bit confusing at first, but okay, after that it's fine. Downloading the footages from the device to the phone, surprisingly very fast because it's using the Wi-Fi. Literally seconds are for a 3-minute video.
But you have to convert the video to MP4, right? Before you post anything. That's the troublesome part lah. For some reason, it's using the TS format. Yeah, so I need to convert to MP4 before I can even edit on the video here.
I mean, to me, that's a small issue lah. If you have a laptop, you have a PC, the conversion should be very fast lah. Shouldn't waste that much time lah.
So, yay or nay overall?
Not for Grab or any food delivery services, but if you say your everyday use, your touring and whatnot, yes, definitely yes. I find the radar is still useful in a sense, just that I turn it off.
Okay guys, so finally we just want to highlight the price. It's $749 without cover or SD card, which is additional $70. But for now, we have actually a promo for new riders at $699, and additionally they include an SD card and cover as well. So when you quote Tambak Overlanders, you'll get $50 off, and this is actually on top of the $699 promo. So warranty is 1 year, 1-to-1 exchange for a 40 unit only, and you're able to buy this from Easy Moto, Bisado Motoring, and MotoMall. Once again, huge thanks to SG Mototech Private Limited, the distributor for the Alien Rider, for hooking us up with the M2 Pro, and hope that you guys find this review useful. We'll see you guys in the next one.